Indian Navy to acquire new LPDs, lightweight torpedoes, and gun systems. India's Defence Acquisition Council DAC helmed by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh granted acceptance of necessity AON for procurement of landing platform docks LPD, 30mm naval surface guns NSG, advanced lightweight torpedoes ALWT, Electro Optical Infra-Red search and track system and smart ammunition for 76mm super rapid gun mount. The Indian Navy's requirement for LPDs is long known, with a request for information RFI released in 2021. The RFI had called for 4 200-meter-long vessels with electric propulsion and the capacity to embark 900 troops. The RFI also required the LPDs to have a through-deck capable of accommodating helicopters of various types, making the ship a LHD rather than an LPD. The ship was also required to be heavily armed, with 16 anti-ship missiles and 32 VLSRSAM missiles. Contrary to initial reports which suggested that the 4 LPDs will cost 80,000 Indian rupees crores 9 billion, the DAC approval is worth about 33,000 Indian rupees crores 3.75 billion. In fact, all the proposals cleared in the meeting, including ones for the Indian Army and IAF, amounts to just 79,000 Indian rupees crores. This brings into question the number, size, and features of LPDs proposed by the Navy, primarily whether the ships will be similar to known requirements. Any inclusion of offensive armament also remains to be seen. The ships will have a displacement of over 20,000 tons. The Indian Navy's amphibious capability has declined notably in recent years due to decommissioning of old LSDs. The sole ex-US Navy LPD in Jalashwa is the flagship amphibious vessel. Just 4 LSDs remain in service, 3 Shardul-class vessels commissioned in the late 2000s and Insgariel of the Magar class, which was commissioned in 1997. These are supported by 8 Mk4 LCUs commissioned in the late 2010s and several smaller vessels. INS Jalashwa has notably been used for trials of India's Gaganyaan human spaceflight mission by ISRO. The Navy is likely to utilize the LPDs, which will be designed and constructed in India with potential foreign collaboration, to operate fixed-wing drones, uncrewed surface and underwater vehicles. DRDO is developing an electromagnetic launch system EMLS capable of launching drones of up to 400 kilograms, which has potential application in a vessel of this class. This technology is being scaled up as an EMLS for aircraft carriers. Any inclusion of EMLS as well as DO systems, initially or in the future, will be made easier due to electric propulsion. If the LPD project proceeds smoothly, these ships will potentially be the first Indian naval vessels to utilize Rolls-Royce IFEP solution based on the MT-30 gas turbine engines. India and UK had recently announced the intent to finalize an India-UK intergovernmental agreement on cooperation in developing maritime electric propulsion systems for Indian naval platforms, worth an initial £250 million. The ALWT is a successor to DRDO's Torpedo Advanced Light Tal Shayana, which is currently used by India and Myanmar. The ALWT is capable of targeting conventional, nuclear, and midget submarines. The ALWT is also used by the Supersonic Missile-Assisted Release of Torpedo Smart Munition, which is a technology demonstrator program for a long-range torpedo delivery missile. The ALWT will be built by state-owned Bharat Dynamics Limited (BDL). The 30mm NSG will enhance the capability of the Indian Navy and Indian Coast Guard to conduct low-intensity maritime operations and anti-piracy roles, according to a MOD press release. The AON is reportedly for acquiring 30mm guns worth 1,200 Indian rupees crores 137 million. The system is likely to be acquired